so for lab 4's experiment, it's going to be double replacement reactions. So an example of a double replacement reaction is right here. It starts with 2 Ki plus PbNO3, and then so basically the I switches from the potassium to the Pb, and then like this ending replaces there. So they double replace. So there's 2 replacements happening in the reaction. So for the experiment, these are the list of solutions that we're going to be using. And then you're going to have one 24 well plate, and then you'll have a 96 well plate. The 24 well plate, for example, so like this solution would go in 1A. This solution would go in 2A, and so on. And then for solution 7, it'll go in 1C. In the row B, you'll have just distilled water to clean your pipette between each, after every time you grab it and put it into your 96 well plate. That'll be shown in the experiment. And then you'll have your unknowns as well. And then, so for your data, you'll have drops where you'll put BaCl2 and BaCl2. You'll just mark an X on your data sheet because of the same thing. So it'll just look the same. Okay, you're good.
So I have my 24 well plates, and in this first rows I have my BaCl2, I have my PbNO3, I have my AgNO3, I have my NaOH, my Na2CO3, my K2CrO4, and my NiSO4. Basically all the solutions I'll be needing. And in this second row I have my distilled water to rinse my plastic dropper. So right about now I'm going to proceed to have the BaCl into the A12 to A6 wells on the 96 plate. So now I'm putting in the BaCl. I'll be adding 2 drops. So this is me rinsing it. This is for distilled water. I'll rinse this before proceeding to my PbNO3. The PbNO3 will be going into the B12 to B6. I'll do the same thing again. I'll rinse it. Then the next one I have is
The rest of my solutions.
Okay, now I'm going to continue this for the rest of my solutions, going from 12 to 6. Right about now, I will be adding my BaCl2 again, but this time I'll be adding from A12 to G12. That means I'm going vertically down. So I had two drops. Okay, I can't see anything happening there. Okay, I think I'll just go down and do everything and make my observations. Oh, I see a precipitate in this. Nothing here. Same soluble. Same soluble as well. Ooh, I see a precipitate here. I see a precipitate in this as well. So basically, I see a reaction here. There's a precipitate, slight precipitate here, slight precipitate here. And this is just clear, so I guess they're soluble. This is soluble as well, and there's precipitate and precipitate here. Adding my PbNO3 to the A11 to the G11. 2 drops as well. 1, 2. Okay, it's also clear. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening to this as well. Okay. Oh, I see a precipitate here. Okay, there's a precipitate here as well. There's a precipitate here as well. Adding my GNO3, this time to my A10 to G10. 2 drops. I see a precipitate. Okay, this is still a clear solution. Nothing is happening to this as well. Nothing is happening to this. Oh, I see a precipitate here. Ooh. Over there as well. So this time I'm adding the NaOH to the A9 to the G9. Okay, so so now I'm putting my unknown 1 in A1 all the way to G1. Clean, then go ahead and pick my unknown 2. This time the unknown 2 is going in A2 all the way to G2. Then I'll clean as well. So the last set of steps would be to add my BSAL. So both unknown 1 and unknown 2. Okay, unknown 1 doesn't form a precipitate, unknown 2 forms a precipitate. Then I'm having my PbNO3, it's my unknown 1, and my unknown 2 forms a precipitate again. And I'm having my AgNO3, unknown 2 forms a precipitate again. Adding my NaOH. Okay, about clear. Okay, now on one as a precipitate. I'm adding my Na2CO3. The unknown 2 doesn't form any precipitate. add in my K2CR4. Okay, now I have a yellow precipitate in unknown 1 and a clear solution, clear yellow solution in unknown 2. Now lastly, I will add my NiSO4. I see a precipitate in unknown 1 and also a precipitate in unknown 2.